Yeah. 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 Time to flex. I'm at the chops, playing my golden play. Market maker snipe, stop me out today. Sweating bullets, but I'm back with a grin. More files won't hunt me, I'm cashing that win. From the couch to the throne, I'm dodging their tricks. Turn a loss to a laugh, now I'm stacking them bricks. Stop, hunt, survivor. I'm breaking this scheme. Fuck you moves, living the dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop, hunt, survivor. Showing my love. Set the entry tight, they pulled the rug quick. Lost my shirt, but my swag is still thick. Drove past the bank, flipped him the bird. More falls can't touch me, I've learned every word. Late night grind, now I'm flexing the glow. Turn the trap to a trap, watch my money flow. Stop, hunt, survivor. I'm breaking this scheme. Fuck you moves, living the dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop, hunt, survivor. Showing my love. Since stabs hit, I'm dancing on their grave. Drum roll loud, I'm the king they can't save. More falls tremble, my plans too tight. Swagger so fresh, I'm owning the night. Stop, hunt, survivor. I'm breaking their scheme. Fuck you moves, living the dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop, hunt, survivor. Showing my love. Survive. Yeah. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. Let's play this game.
You sliding smooth for bull run tees. Crypto flirt with that slick dark ease. First wave hits, you're all smooth lines. Second row pulls got me losing my mind. Third push feels wild, we're right in the edge. Then you dip out fast, leaving me on the ledge.
I creeping low, swiping for a shot. Dating app shade, you hit me with a lot. First pass burns, you swipe me away. Second go stings, I'm stuck in the play. Third strike hits hard, I'm down in the dirt. Then you vibe back, giving my heart a spur.
We ride the highs, then you drive me cold. 3 waves to a crash, that's the story told. I dodge the lows, then you pull me near. 3 dips to a lift, feeling crystal clear. Hearts bounce like crypto swings. Wild and raw in this dark love trap.
We're breaking the law.
Yeah, drop it low. You play those waves, keep me guessing the flow. I'm tracking signals, but you steal the show.
I read your tears, trying to crack the code.
risky ride. Humps and dips, we're along for the glide.
We ride the highs,
Then you drive me cold, 3 waves to a crash, that's the story told. I dodge the lows, then you pull me near, 3 dips to a lift, feeling crystal clear. Hearts bounce like crypto swings. Wild and raw. In this dark love trap, we're breaking the law.
ride, drop, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our show to begin. And as is custom in these parts of the interwebs, we got a cowbell. Enjoy. Some days I want to quit.
Double top confirmed. Weekly signals turn. Bearish flip hits hard. My stomach starts to churn. Fed rate cut. Pumped us for a fleeting high. Then the whale crashes down. Watch the market dive. Did I bust my ass for this? Dreams in the dirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. Please fasten your seatbelt in and kiss your asses goodbye.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Glad to have you here tonight watching Bitcoin do a little upwardness action going on here. That's cool. I like that. Turn the music down here just a little bit. This is a chart we were looking at last night when we left, and well, last night I think when we even started the show. This down here, this little red line, very thin here, that is a GAN fan line actually. And I'm glad to see we didn't break that, because that's not good news if that little sucker breaks. We lost this line, which is a 786, but now we've regained it. So this is right around the 886 Fibonacci area too, kind of overlapped with the GAN. I've been playing with some GAN stuff lately, people. I don't know, it comes in spurts, and learn a little each time I go, and try to unlearn the stuff I misunderstood from before. But last night we were looking at just a simple pattern here, and you know, when you just connect the bottoms of these lines of these candles with a line. Just normally call them trend lines. Some people call them support line, demand lines, resistance lines. It's just it's a line. And the cool thing that they go, once you get a line established, I've often said those little suckers go on forever, right? They continue. They don't just stop at price action. Those little lines go on forever. There'll be some kind of interaction at some point with the price, or you see that happen a lot of times. I put some new videos over into our trading community over here. Whoa, snap, not you. I'm in the wrong section over here. Over into the chart room, underneath, especially underneath the... I put one over here in the student chart here. I thought this would be very beneficial. If you're into patterns your thing and whatever. I found this really neat video. It was about this computer software dude basically trying to disprove patterns. That music sounds very loud. He went into it and you know, was going to debunk pattern trading and all that stuff. It started out really kind of juicy, like he's going to spill the beans on a lot of these influencers and things like that, right? But or guru types. But what he found when he made the simulation, well, I'll just let you. What he found is that the patterns come out to be mathematical. He built a simulated trading thing, not real traders, but simulated. And once he put everything to random, when he put more random, this to reflect market, not based on psychology, but based on math. He was able to prove, gosh darn it, these patterns do have some math behind them. And the same thing I'm telling you, these trend lines go on, man. It's let him explain it. Also over there, for some of you GAN freaks and the WD GAN stuff, I've got some really cool videos over here that I've put linked up here. The ones I like most are by Michael S. Jenkins. If you're into GAN, I think he has got the best take on GAN and how to apply it. You see a lot of different videos out there, and a lot of them just leave you just scratching your head like, what the hell? This one it'll warp your head getting into it, but I think he's the best one to follow with it. And then I got some screenshots that I've taken of some of the little things they applied there. I find it fascinating. Anyway, and then I think there's another video from someone else that had something interesting, which I happen to applied right here. We didn't reach one of you, did you? Oh no, we didn't. These little red lines were a GAN application based on this top. What is this top point right here? Anyway, while this little application is not perfect, like it won't nail like the very candle that you're going to, it does get right in that little zone where we're going to do something. And I thought that was kind of interesting. And this was not based on price action. This was based on time. I'm just losing everybody. I'm sorry. I'm getting off in all this crazy stuff, and what we're supposed to be looking at is Bitcoin. And then through the altcoins. But that's some of the stuff that I've been playing around with and studying today. Always trying to pick up some new things here and just get better at this whole game, right? So this is what we were looking at last night, and what I was telling you is this part, this bullish megaphone. We're looking for it to make a partial decline. Usually when it does that, that's the signal usually it's trying to break out. And so far that played out pretty much textbook then, and had the test a trend line a couple of times. And like, oh, is it going to work or not? And then it does. And then it got the other signals, got above moving averages, like the 200 moving average. And then we're officially bullish, right? It even got above 360. It went sideways for a lot, but now we're starting to take off a little bit. Measure move for this little guy. I mean, if you're just looking for your measure move, is a very, how would we say, conservative measure move, and we're in that vicinity now. Put that into the breakout area, and you can see we're right at it there. If we put it down here, this is what I wonder really. If you put it down here, and we're right on it where we last touched. I play with both of those ideas, although really the rules say to, or the guidelines. I call them guidelines. I don't call them rules. Or, well, I guess you do have to have rules. Yeah, whatever, how you want to look at it. But pattern trading is to put it at the breakout. So if we do that, we haven't hit the measure move just right yet. But that's cool. We'll throw it up there. And what we hit up there, I hope so, man. I hope that we're getting a nice little pump into, I guess Monday the markets will be closed. So it's kind of like a 4-day weekend going on in the States. So interesting how that plays out. Tuesday will be death day or surprise day or fake day, I guess. So I'm interested. I'm pleased to see that we got some price moving up, and I'm trying to see it reflected here in the volume. I like to go in the bigger time frame, and I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I don't know how real this is. You come over to your liquidation heat maps and take a look at the last 12 hours. Because it quickly loads. We're wiping out that stuff at the top here, the liquidity. And let's put you on the last 12 hours here, baby. Wait, what can you tell us over here? And now it shows that we got some more down below. So, and will we be coming back down here? Gosh, I hope not. I hope we don't do that. I hope we're not just bouncing between these little yellow lines like a pinball machine. I would hope that we would come back and revisit these areas. So, what are you saying about 112, 114? I think that's also coming up with the trend lines and fibs in those same areas too. Maybe we will get that. Our next little, we're using GAN lines on this one, in that 110 area. And we also got some moving averages up here. There's a bigger, let me go to a different chart. Just switch it up a little bit. get one that this major trend line, and then that gets us up to about 117, 118 in those areas. I mean, we get really, really bullish. I would love to see us go back up there, but the more that we've been making, you know, coming down here, the less likely it is that we'll get up there quickly, and hold it. So I'm looking for some possible bearish retest idea. That's my take on it, where we come up and then roll over. We made a lower low, and we could just be making a lower high up here too. So we don't want to get all bullish like, oh, this is the bottom, it's over, because that's not what the bigger time frames are telling us. It's telling us that, you know, we might have some more to go down. It just might take a little while to get there, all right? So this is, to me, I treat this as a de-risking period until I start seeing some more favorable things on bigger time frames. And we haven't really hit the bigger targets that we could be looking at here, these lower areas. Since we did break the trend line there, coming over to a different chart here, maybe back up to, I'm gonna go to a bigger time frame too, 4 hour. This is the Bitcoin, this is on the KuCoin chart. This green line area right here, that's about 105. I think we got a good chance to hit it since we broke our trend. Since we had to leave this area in this zone and we lost this Fibonacci area here, we were hoping, but that's where we made our M top. You got to measure move from that. I think if it takes you even a little bit lower, depending on where you want to measure it from. On the M toppy there, we do it properly. A proper measure move takes you all the way down to the 0.5 Fibonacci. Actually, what do you think about hitting that? A good old $100,000 for Bitcoin? Don't know if we'll do that. We already kind of ticked that box over here back in June. It would, to me, would be a sign of weakness to do that, but not end of game weakness. But it's best if we don't. It's best if we just come down here. If we're going to come down, just hit around 105 and try to take off from there. And we can continue with this nice little fantastical bull run parabolic move that we're working on. We start going down to the 5. I'm not looking as much for a parabolic move. I'm probably looking for some kind of double top, higher high, or something like that. Bouncing from the 382 fib, I still look for parabolic move. That is the ideal place to bounce to continue this parabolic move. And I likes it. So that's what I'm shooting for. Just, you know, putting that out there. I'm not one of these persons that come out here and, you know, tell you that we're going to go down all blazingly in one sentence, then come back on the next afternoon and tell you we call bottom. I'm not going to do that to you. I stick with what I say, and I do believe we're headed back up before we come back down. And I got an easy little test for this little guy. Let me share it with you right here. Swing high to swing low. See, as we climb up this little magical rainbow ladder, but it's not a liberal ladder, it's a nonpartisan ladder, but it does have some rainbow colors. Now, you can color them any colors that you want to. I got them colored so I know which ones I'm looking at. And I'm going right up here to this purple guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let me get you the right color there. And that's about my 110 400 area. Now, if we can't get past there, we start rolling over here, maybe go over a little bit and then lose it. Well, I'm gonna, you know, I'm still tending a little. I'm neutral to bearish. Okay, that's my neutral to bearish reaction there, because that can open the doors to come right back to where we've been, or lower, right down here to our negative 0.27, which is my bingo target. Cowbell. There we go. Though I can see how it could play out that way. It's got that harmonic frequency to do it. The question is, will it do it or not? I don't know. We gotta watch and see, babe. Gotta watch to see. I like the slight curvature that I'm seeing right there, darlings. Kind of look sexy down there. Can you give us something kind of roundy? I kind of go. Oh, I got zooming in too much there. I'm zooming in too much right there. Let's zoom out. Just take a breath. This yellow dotted line is really freaking. It's messing with me. That's a curved line. You have straight lines. and you can have some curved lines. I don't trust the curved ones as far as I can throw them, but it does represent our parabolic move. And we are currently below that little line, as if that even matters at all. It's just, I'm just going to get that off of there. That just makes me feel better altogether there. So again, I look like for 105, and that could happen over this next week or something. It could still happen. It might. I know that we're at support, 800 moving average. I know we got all that going on. Cross our fingers. Maybe we won't go down there. If we don't, it's even more bullish. But I can see a scenario where we come up a little bit and then end up down there on this little correction. Elliot, are you seeing that too? Sometimes I drag Elliot over here. There's not a 1 and a what? It's an A and a B. Oh, no. I ain't getting suckered into that. We're not here to debate this all night, Elliot. Ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? 21 people getting ready to take a look at some altcoins. Gator Squatch has got a gem. I've already got it listed down here. Gator, I saw the comment there earlier. Let me come over to the chat real quick, if you don't mind, while we look at the crypto bubbles to see the effect of our altcoins on the daily. How are we looking over here? Not bad for a daily for altcoins, right? Let's see, there's some money coming into this market on the weekend, a holiday weekend here in the States too, where Wall Street's going to be closed Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct? Am I off on that? You don't even know it's a holiday weekend, Road Dog. What the hell? Do you stay in here? It's Labor Day weekend here in the States. And tomorrow and Monday will be Labor Day, so post offices, banks, and all that is supposed to be closed. Now on the weekly, how are we looking on the weekly? Have we recovered? We're still down on our week, right? Still down on the week, so we're still not where we were a week ago. We're still kind of falling a little bit, right? Altcoin season, am I right? Yeah. When it's altcoin season, baby, when it's really altcoin season, you ain't gonna have to guess if it's altcoin season. You will know it's altcoin season. You're just like wondering, how long will this last? Usually long after you sell, if you sell everything, and right before you decide to sell, if you hold on to everything. We were headed to the chat, then we got distracted by these bubbles over here. And I keep popping you up, but you're never coming down. Where you at? 26 people hanging out. Joe was, I believe Joe was first tonight. Congratulations, Joe, being number 1 tonight. You're number 1. Joe's also a YouTuber. Going live every day, putting out videos, teaching technical analysis over there. Go give him a like, a follow, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out and learn some good technical analysis and thought processes in this market. Alexa, skip. Is it the Beatles? Want you on chat? We got Duality C also in the house. How's it going, Duality C? Good to see you. Gator Squatch, good to see you too, my man. We got Ave Medina. How's it going, Ave Medina? He also likes WD Gan. If you don't know who WD Gan, you hear me mention him a lot. I just it's an ambitious. I'm trying to learn more about what he learned, because he figured this whole market out. I am convinced of it. He did. He figured this market out. But then he died, and then he took those secrets with him, or a lot of, I think, the very best ones. But there's a lot of his information out there that's just mind-blowing. And the way that he started looking at the charts, as well as the traditional technical analysis and stuff like that. Bradley Downs, thank you so much. Bradley Downs says, I am the noob that hit XRP at $3 last year. I've learned much since then. I'm not the only one as far as retail goes. If more and more retail investors see alt season as a rug, no more alt season, FOMO out. If more and more retail investors see altcoin season as a rug, well, I just think it's just too early. I think we're going through a rally. It may turn into altcoin season. I mean, it might, but usually you're better. Usually after Bitcoin actually does top, we start getting more into a nicer altcoin season. We usually see the Bitcoin dominance raise up, right? This time it didn't go as high as it did last time or the time before, and that might be part of it. That might be why we're if we do have an altcoin season, it may not be as big a one. We just don't have as much room and as much money to go into all the vast different altcoins. We can see some good things, and some coins will do really, really good. But it may be diminishing returns in one aspect, unless we're just early, and this is our rally. Because every cycle we get an altcoin rally, and it's altcoin season. But there's usually a better season, or a better, bigger leg. If you had me personally, I thought there's more gains made last year in 2024 in spring than what I saw in December or any time since then. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Bobby says, "Wow, did I bust my ass for this?" So true. Yeah. That is one of the newer songs. Bradley Downs, music's always good. Well, thank you very much, my man. Thank you. Sometimes I haven't been releasing as much of it lately. I've released a couple. I still got some more that I would like to sort through. But sometimes I'll put some new stuff out there. Most of it shows up here, and it doesn't get released on YouTube yet or anywhere else. It's just there in the background. You'll hear it, or on the ends. Usually display it on the start screen and the end screen, and the new stuff that I got. Ave Medina says, "William Gann is my cousin." Is that for real, Ave? You said that more than once. That's why I'm asking. We got Strega. I saw Strega somewhere, right? Yeah, there's Strega. How's it going, Strega? Good to see ya. Tacos. I've known Strega for about 3 years since I've been streaming, and he never gets tired of tacos. Never gets tired of tacos. Justin Makasek says, "I'm liberal Republican." Does that count? I don't know. The Democrats went so far left. I think everybody's Republican now. I don't know. Or liberal is the new conservative. We got Justin Next Crypto. How's it going? Bro, US DUT? What's that? USDUT. Unstable coin on Solana. Is that what you're talking about? I've heard of that. Gator Squatch says DSLA is doing real good. That's the one that's hard to find, right? But we found it once, and I didn't add it to my watch list over here because TradingView makes it almost impossible to do that nowadays. Crypto Manipulation Trader, could you help look at SWE and let me know what's a good level to low? We'll take a look at SWE. Sure can. MG Motorsports, is you related to WD-40? Lucy Screen. Oh man, Lucy, you still up there, you little devil girl. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Tacos. Hey, we got glittery marshmallow. Glittery marshmallow. Sorry I'm late. We have a guest. Everyone is asleep, but me pays to play, they say. I don't think you can be late to a late night show. I just don't think it's possible. I believe York is buying like 15-cent crow, but who knows? I started off as a gamer. Everybody buying York is like buying 15-cent crow. I don't know what York is. Oh, what did I do there? Crow's about to rocket off. Crow's looking kind of sweet, man. People trying to short that one, huh? I tried it for about half a penny, and I was like, All right, let's take a look at some of these guys. One thing I want to do is come back over to her indices, right? Keeping an eye on total 3 because she took a big drop. This is the, are we on the 4 hour? That was the big drop that we had and gave up all this trend line that we're on. So we went back to our original, this blue line. Looks like I might have to adjust you a little bit because I can't see what the bigger picture is. My candle bodies line up. We can get rid of you now. Candle bodies line up, candle bodies line up, line up, line up. I'm good with that then. All right, we got wicks below it, and that's our new trend line. All right, at least here on the local 4 hour, right? So we look to be catching. So like we were hoping here too, higher high, man. Our goal is still a higher high. They're just kind of spelling out. Well, now there's some more resistance. So looks to me like I guess we got to see what happens here. As this is squeezing to a point, you notice that we got trend lines that are coming to an apex. And so for these symmetrical triangle type shapes, which this one's starting the characteristic, at least this point of it is, yeah, they can go right on up to the tip. Most of your other triangle patterns break out about 75% of the way in between where they start and the very point. I don't know if you guys know that because I never see them talk about that. But most of them break out, you know, kind of early. These symmetrical ones, these fat ones and stuff like that, yeah, they can squirt. It'd be like putting icing through in those little icing decorator things. It just goes all the way to the tip and then squirts. Oh, it feels like both directions at once sometimes. They can get goofy, but let's see if we can get another bounce up here on some altcoins instead of being in this shaggy dog range that we've been in for the past couple of weeks with altcoins. Really? Is it really? It seems to me like we're just wasting our Bitcoin dominance, if you ask me. You know, Bitcoin dominance has been coming down all nice, and altcoins have we've just been fluctuating. Instead of just rocket shipping up, and we've just been fluctuating. We wasting our Bitcoin dominance. That's how I'm interpreting it. Why are we wasting our Bitcoin dominance? Why are we letting that go to waste? It's only going to drop so far. Why are we just wasting our time sideways? Come on. Come on, altcoins. Do better. Do better. We're being a little silly tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start taking a look at some altcoins because Bitcoin is apparently here on the 6 minute. What are you doing on the 6 minute time frame that we got? She's given back some of her areas, not yet met her measure move. Have you met any of our fibs? You didn't pull the fibs? Okay, you're above her. I always like my little red line right there. Keep track of that, little baby. All right. See if we can not muck up our stuff. I like the 110 area. If we can get up there, then we've also got 109, which is horizontal resistance from some other level. I don't know what it is. It's some candle body or something earlier. Judging by but what I can do now is that see if I can connect a few bottom lines here to some. I prefer to get on the candle body, so I have to widen this out so I can see it. Now there we go. Just put you there and put you over here and see if we got us a little something here. It's like going fishing. See if you got something. Oh my gosh, we got something. We got a channel. It's a channel cat right there. Woo! We've only touched the bottoms here once. We already touched the top. Looks like we got a lot of sideways coming down. Ooh. Can we get out of this channel? Well, that would be nice. It's a bearish one, but I'd still like to see it get out of it. All right. We just keep saying we're going to altcoins, but you never do. At 31 people hanging out with me. Glad to have you here so much. Justin says he's long on Pith, XMR, Uniswap, Matic or Polygon, Flock, and Sol. I'm not familiar with Flock. Flock here, buddy. I'm just not familiar with Flock. Sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. 4 hour Bitcoin 800 moving average, looking cozy, looking good. Looks like we could come up and touch our Lucy line again. Remember this girl, the old devil one? She's up there, and we got our 360 and 200 moving averages up at 115. Those ranges are possible. I would love to see us do that come by Monday or Tuesday. That would be better for me. And then if we want to roll over and come a little lower, let's do it. These things are trying to cross over. We are bearish, by the way. I just got to bring this back up. as long as this MACD is starting to get some bearish momentum going, the party's just getting started. You just hadn't felt the brunt of it yet, in my personal opinion. And hopefully, you know, us being in the bullish part of the market, it's not like just drop down like in a bearish market where we're just everything. There's hardly any support to stand on. We got a lot of supports, so they're just trying to dunk our head underwater a little bit, shake us out, get that Bitcoin out from the looser hands and whoever they can scare. But 20% drop out of Bitcoin ain't nothing. 27% drop. 25% drop out of Bitcoin with 125 down to 100,000. Ain't nothing. Just gotta be ready for it. But ups and then downs if we're going to do it. That's how I'm looking at it anyway. And it looks like we got our little weekend wish that we're going to get some upside out of Bitcoin and small coins. So let's go see where we can get paid. I ain't trying to chase. I'm trying to get paid, baby. Come on, pay me. I want to take a look at we're going to take a quick look at Ethereum, because that one is leading what we got going on right here. It is ETH season, Ethereum season. Why? Oh, it's crypto, baby, crypto. And I'm going to go over here to the Binance one. Looks like we've been here before. Zoom out on the daily, so we're going to take a look at what's going on. Our indicators, they've been a little bearish, but they're trying to catch a little support here on Market Cipher. Stochastics anyway look like it's trying to flip up. That's cool. Where you at right now? 11%. You're not past the 20% range yet. That would be where we actually get our buy signal on that. It's not the best buy signal, but I mean to like actually buy on. But it's good for a rule of thumb, right? To gauge some bullishness coming into the market. So maybe we should get some support here with you, Ethereum. You got something? Wow. You were at a rejection area for an AB equals CD, so you should be pulling back and getting some kind of good correction here. Do we have to? Is this node chart? All right, so we made our higher high there, in my personal opinion. So again, we got a great little fib area coming below us that we've been to before. If all of our hopes and dreams come true, unicorns and rainbows are real, we'll bounce from there at 4,100. And it could be amazing. Beautiful. We've already had a taste of that in this market, and that's cool and everything. But to be a little bit more realistic in how the fibs work on this stuff, I mean, coming down to this one, 382, that's a little bit more standard and expected, and just the norm, even in a nice little altcoin rally. I'm just saying. It might take it a little bit to get over here, like mid-October. Have we lost? All right, Ethereum. My outlook for Ethereum, she either runs for the money right now, or we get a slow burn down, and it would still be a healthy correction, right? It would be. But there's always that little bit of hope in me until we actually lose that level. Just rooting for Ethereum to catch here and make something of this line. And I did cut through some candle bodies there, so adjust my little trend line right there. So it looks like we might be finding some support here. So I like this as far as like entering a trade idea or something like that. I see something like this on a 4 hour, especially. Got a first green candle there. I'd probably come down to 1 hour, check you out, see if there's any kind of setup over here. We got a breakout trend line. Oh yeah, we do. So anywhere below here down to there is a good place. We come back and retest that breakout area. 43.91, kind of close. Come down to the 15, see if we got anything saying, is there a chance? Is there a chance? There is a chance we can get rejected off of this flag to the upside, because it may not go upside. It's at strong resistance there. If it does go to the upside, if you get a confirmed breakout, you get past this higher high here, you got a more conservative entry for it that would be worth taking. But these are high risk right here. Even if they break out, they can come up just a little bit and then slam down on you. I'm just saying, these little small term flags here at resistance like the 360, a little iffy. But if it break out, well, you take that risk. But I wouldn't play it until you actually got your trigger. And I don't, the people I see playing the flag patterns, they never really have it. They're just in a trade because of a pattern. Oh, it's a pattern, so I'm in it. Not a trigger. I mean, there's got to be something. So here, in these situations, like I'm on the 6 minute. Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm above the 9 moving average. I want to make sure that 9's not crossing that 21. See, why the person telling you that, hey man, you just wait till it makes a flag and reacts with the 21. Oh shoot, did you just pop up? You just changed it. That 9 just crossed bearish. It would cross bearish, and it just now crossed bullish right when the price went up. All right, well, she changed the script right there. She's going bullish on us. We getting a breakout on Ethereum on this little flaggy on the 6th minute. Looks like she wants to go up. Are you saying I need to make a buy? That would be on you. There are buy signals on the indicator here on this time frame. It has confirmed from the last candle a little green dot. It's hard to see because it's buried in all this money flow in the green, which is an excellent sign, by the way. This little wave thing is flipped to the upside, and so is stochastics, and the stochastics are above the 20%. So the buy signal is there. It has been confirmed for this little flag to the upside. So you need a trigger. Okay, those are all triggers, by the way, that I just showed you. Those were triggers saying yes, take the trade. It wasn't because, oh, it's in the flag, let's jump in, because it could easily decide, and probably still can, according to this cloud, decide to come back down. But let's hope, since she's above some of these bigger moving averages, go for it, baby. So where are you going? If you get a big breakout, you already got one. Where are you going, Ethereum? What are you trying to do? Why are you taking so long? Why you? This was up at our highs around 5,000, right? Well, that sounds actually kind of nice. I like. Well, you're not going to let me move that little price tag over there, so I'm just going to draw a line. Why aren't you going with the 618? Because that 0.5 is going to tell us what we need to know. That's going to be our first little pit stop right there. She can't get past that 0.5, then she ain't bullish, baby. She's stuck halfway in the middle and got to turn around, go home, get her keys again, or even worse, maybe just get out of Dodge altogether. I don't know. Let's see. She's got some stuff to work through up there, but let's go, darlings. So that's looking cool. XRP, let's go switch gears over to XRP if you don't mind. I'll try to run through these a little quicker. 34 people hanging out. I appreciate you being there. I'll be back in the chat in just a moment. But since Ethereum's playing such a role in what we got going on, and don't think that the legacy market, legacy meaning all them people that have been manipulating crypto for the past, I don't know, couple of cycles here, that have been trying to get into crypto but couldn't because of regulation and everything. Them big whales and Wall Street types playing on the sly, they've already got their fingers in the market. All the Black Rocks and all that, they got plans for Ethereum. It's out there, it's trusted. They put their money in it a long time ago. I know we got some new things going on like Solana and some other blockchains and better versions of Ethereum and all that. Doesn't matter. They've already made their plans. They've already picked their winner, which is Ethereum. So it's going to get played for a while, and I'm sure they'll switch the game up and everything, but Ethereum, don't fade it. Don't fade it. It's easy to fade it when it's down, right? And I'm not an Ethereum maxi, and I don't have a whole crap ton of Ethereum, but I'm not going to fade it. I'm trying to build that bag too. Juice and juicy spot margin techniques and trading other altcoins for it. All right, so XRP's down here at 285, staying down in the dumps, made a lower low. Shame on you, but not lower than what we had over here. So we're not invalidated for, oh man, gosh darn it. We didn't come down to these lower areas, and that's cool. Looks like we got like a 0.5 fib bounce. Is that right? Is that what you got? We'll pull our fib from the bottom to the top. Here we'll see where the retracement period, and that's where after we get to the top and figure out we got a top, how low will she go? Retrace. Where will she retrace to? And she is hanging around this purple line here. Not just once, but 3 times. One time it went below that purple line. Second time it just tapped that purple line. This past time it went down below, testing the waters again, trying to, I told you I was going to leave, and walked out the door and came right back in. So I don't know what that means. I guess, all right. Well, I guess you're staying here then. Yay. All right, so right here, 280, catching that. So what we need to do now, our only mission, and we will not be satisfied for anything less than this, and that is to take out this high. You see, fellas, it's got to be like this. We got to group up together here, and we got to make a plan to go up in this direction. There's going to be obstacles before us, but we can move on through. We've got what it takes. Even if we get pushed back a little bit, we'll just push back harder. When the bulls come, we're going to roll right with them. And our goal is to get to where we were right over here at $3.38. If we can do that, fellas. That's the only thing that we want to do at this moment, is make that higher high. Let's go get the ribbon. Is it a ribbon or a trophy? All right, so little resistance up ahead if we draw trend lines. Now, taking that in consideration, yeah, you got some serious resistance right over here at this area at $3, right? Huh. Right here. Well, can you go to 311? I would love to see it happen, darlings. That would be beautiful. Take this trend line and drop it down here. Drop it like it's hot. Tells us we got some overhead resistance over here about under $3. Well, damned if you do and damned if you don't. And I know this looks like an M. You'll say, well, that's like an M pattern right here, but I must say that M's are for tops and they're not for bottoms. They're not for supports. So don't let that little stuff fool you. I swear some people look at it that way. What if it comes up here? What if price comes up here? Then what does it make? I don't know. What do we? Whatever it is, it's got a dingling right here in the middle of it, and it's an abomination. I'm just saying. So we had an M over here to kind of, price goes in to make the M from somewhere that it can come down to, which it did, right? It did what we would call like what some people would call a type 2 retracement. She's ready to come back up to these areas over here at 336. Okay. That's what this little setup says. That's what I'm leaning with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Recently, we looked at some moonshots. They're kind of like little degen plays because, hey, some of you guys are degens, and hey, I am too sometimes. And sometimes, we like to let that little degen come out of his little padded room and take the straight jacket off and let him go places. And sometimes he makes some money, and sometimes he loses his ass. He's crying like a maniac the whole time, Sean. Anyway, we looked at one called BOOE. It's Book of Ethereum. So we'll do a little checkup, see how she's holding up. How are you doing, darling? Did you do anything that we expected you to do? Did you reach any targets? We thought, it was too high when it was all hot for a moonshot. I think it already started coming down, but still, no. So she did bounce at our little area at 26 cents. It's 27 cents now. Not a bad place if it's going to be going up to 50. So if you're in it, if you did buy it, you could add some to your bags here. That would not be a bad place. This one does, as the song suggests, have a round bottom, which are known to pay the bills. This was a Tokenmetrics moonshot. Does look like she has had a nice little retracement. Does look like a nice little 618 retracement. And your targets are 47, almost 48 cents right there. And we also got 45. We got to throw 45 in there. If you're looking at this as an AB equals CD, which we were on the fibs, but if you just wanted to do it the manual way, you would be going to the 1618 area. Right up here at 49 cents. If you believe in astrology for men, which is how this has been described by some people, Well, I would say, hey, let's take a chance on. Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm not even in this. I don't have any of this. But I do like the chart. I like what's going on. I just get into the chart, people. It looks like she could double up here, though. You're on Ethereum, though. If I can get you on base, are you on base? Deck screener, tell me, are you on base? It had a nice setup for real. Okay, are you on? You're on. No. Okay. So, depends on how much Ethereum I got on that wallet. I'll be doing it on a swap if I do it. Which I guess you have to, because I don't get she's on. It looked like it's just on. Are you on just on swap anyway? Okay, so that is kind of a degen play. I might piece of paper that I never look at, except for when I write you down. Okay. There's a new one out. We'll take a look at that one, and also we got Gator Squatches. I have not forgot Gator Squatch. I promise. I promise. When I get through these, we'll go right to that one. Let's go with Slurf. We looked at that. I don't think this one is doing as great, but let's see where it is. Where would we have looked at? KuCoin, probably. 4-hour chart on Slurf. Well, she is holding steady. It's got a green candle here on the 4-hour. She's trying to do some stuff. This is one of the moonshots, and it's still in a decent area to try to get in on it. Looks like it can go up to 11 or 15 cents. It's spiked up to 18 cents early July, about mid-July. Is that right? July? And that was 120% gains then. We're looking somewhere between 34, 80% gains. There's another one that has just come out today. This one's anonymous, and I don't know what it is. Anonymous Intelligent Company? And they're super anonymous. Okay, we got some different ones. Let's go Hey Anonymous. What is Hey Anonymous? Is that it? It looks like it's $3. This is the other moonshot. That's interesting. Now it did make a lower low here. It has regained it. I kind of like the curving aspect. It's kind of risky. She might even come back down to 280, 290. It could do that, or maybe she's trying to work her way up to $4 there. I'm on the 4-hour chart. It's still got some things to work with. This would probably be one to, not expect immediate results out of, even though you might get some. I think it's still in this accumulation zone here, anywhere under 373 on this one. Not a bad place to. For something like this, as a moonshot is what they're selling it at. Something that you would want to hold for just more than just trying to make a 25% or anything like that. You want to try to double or triple, in my personal opinion, for a moonshot. That possibility starts coming in. You can 2x it when we come right back up to here, to the very top. So the juicy targets that we'd be looking for. Oh crap, what do we do? Would be these guys. With the possibility, if it does do something higher, and it may take it a while, but I mean, you got $10, $11 possible if we're looking at the high territory right there. Okay, so it might be one to put on the radar. Personally, I think she's already pumped up right now. Come down to the small time frame on it. Take a look. She might be coming back down through here. Lost the 200 moving average on the 15, so it might be looking about that 275, 280 area. Let's draw a trend line. That'd be even more helpful. See if it'll hold the trend line first, and that's about 296 on that. Losing that, and then we can start looking around the 270. All right, so new moonshot that came out, anonymous. Now I don't know what it is. Hey Anon. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at Open. This was the one from Gator. Well, we lost our chat again over here. 39 people hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you
If
very
you're
much.
new, not used to getting your TA from a turkey, well, gobble, gobble is all I got to say. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you hanging out with the family. Hopefully we can vibe, and I go over the market. I go over a lot of coins, altcoins. I'm not a hater on altcoins. I'll tell you if it looks like crap though. Mostly Bitcoin. I use a lot of Fibonacci. I love my Fibonacci. There's a lot of other methods here too, and I try to teach as I go. Or teach what I do, what works for me as I go. And we got a real live example where we come back and say, oh, look, nailed it, or you suck, Road Dog. You sucked. So, and we also got the cool music in the background. The only channel out there was their only one. No, not the only one. We got some other people out there. I don't like when people say that. But one of the few channels with their own music in the background here, crypto theme music. Available on Spotify and Amazon, iTunes, wherever you stream music. Most of it anyway. All right, it's another full moon on the 7th. There's also a lunar eclipse coming up, right? Around, I forgot what day, the 3rd, 4th, something like that? Full moon on the 7th, or was it on the 7th? Vacation on the 13th. When I go on vacay, market always moves. Things are lined up for a bullish September. Well, I'd like to have a bullish one instead of a negative one. There's also an eclipse coming in. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. But there was some other things showing. I don't know. There's definitely some bearish things that we got to work through on the bigger time frames. We are in a bullish phase in the market, so hopefully it's not going to be that bad if we do get bearish activity. But altcoins, they ain't having none of it for them. Did we look at the bigger picture on altcoins before? Gator's like, get out of open! Go to open! Well, this kind of governs on how open's going to do. Altcoins are still holding tight right now. They're still, they haven't broken any rules yet, but they could be. Keep a close eyes on total 3 here. I'm taking profits. I'm not trying to do any new positions. If I see what's bullish, we start clearing some areas here. I might change my mind, but I'm more interested in selling the mine at this point in the game. Ichimoku Cloud looks good. I hope this turns out good. I hope we hold this as support and just get a nice big move out of altcoins going into the beginning of the week. I would really like to see that happen here. Bitcoin dominance also trying to find some support, but you know, the bullish crosses are happening here on these moving averages, so I'm flipping bearish on this one. That's why I'm saying we might be entertaining the idea of maybe getting into an altcoin season, but I'll start feeling more altcoin seasonist when we break 55, and then I will confirm altcoin season when we break 50%. My argument earlier that I was making on this, it was like, well, I can still get up here. All right, Gator, I promise we're going to where the hell is it? So Gator Squatch seems to be shaping up to have that special gift of Gem Picker. Gem Picker. And we're going to look at this coin. It's called Open. I know nothing about it. I have no affiliation with any of these. I'm looking at whatever you guys send me to look at. Take super chats or whatever. However, if you are a shiller and you come on here and you give me something that's you know, if it's got a crappy chart, I'm going to tell you. All right, so this one's cool. It's tiny market cap, got 6 million. Is that right? This is a preview page. Okay, so it's not out yet. Not out yet. A total supply is 1.74. I see it on Ethereum. Open platform. Open is a cryptocurrency token that operates on the Ethereum network platform. Has a current supply of 1.7 billion with a little over 1 billion in circulation. Well, who's got you? If you're... That's confusing. If all that's already out there. Let's go to the website. What are you? Bridging today's technology to a decentralized future. Oh, it's a bridge. Is it a bridge platform? Kind of like the other ones, the other night. Cross-platform. Build using the most advanced ecosystem of developer tools for decentralized technologies. Developer portal. Let's see what we got. Explore Open Chain with Open Explorer, Open Wallet. Let me come over here and on Uphold Exchange, says Gator Squatch. Open is on Uphold. Okay. I would hope it's on somewhere if they say that many tokens are out. And okay, so we do have it here on TradingView. Looks like is it on Ton too? Are they tied to Ton? The Open BNB. We got it with the TradingView, so I don't get the volume. Can't use any volume tools over here, but we can look at price. And so far, she just made a lower low right there. A little spiky. Is this right? Is it that cheap? Well, yeah, it's a $6 million market cap. Yeah, it would be this cheap. $6 million market cap. It would be for a billion coins. Yeah, 0.000018. This was, wait a minute, this has been around for a minute, is that right? What the hell? So it's not new, it's been here. It had a big old spike up back in the last run. The most sensible spike was in the second top, which was in October 2020. It was at a penny, a little over a penny there. Make sure I got the right one, let me just... Gator Squad says, I did a deep dive on it. Celinda says, Cuerdo converted to Open. Oh, I remember them. Okay. A little bit, I remember them. Open was the old... Okay, cool. Hey, Celinda, how's it going? Good to see you. Well, this is October 2021. We haven't seen that, but I'm going to go ahead and fib you out. That's where we came untouched. Isn't that crazy how this works? I love the fibs. The more and more I learn about the harmonics of the fibs, it's just amazing. Now you are my low, right? I don't like that we lost this guy right here, though. I don't like it. Let's see. Let me draw a line there. And it's lower than... So she's not really bottom now yet, so... That's the daily. If I'm looking at the right one, she's... Why is there a sell-off? So, but I have no volume on this chart to look at, so I can't use that as an indication or use any of those indicators. But if this is the right one, this is OpenUSD over on... Well, this is just the crypto. Let's take don't you have Uphold over here? No, we don't have Uphold over here for some reason. There's Open GPU. I don't think that's not it. So I'm pretty sure that's the right one. Open stablecoin wrapped Ethereum over on... Now it's different over here. No, this is April's... I don't know. All right, coming back to the chat, see if I can get some feedback if that's the right one or not. Gator Squad says, yes, but it's got some big things going on. So that was it? Okay, you bought... Okay, that was that. This is the right one. Okay. Where can I buy Road Dogg Show music, I hear? It should be on iTunes and wherever you stream or buy music. They say I could set up a website and sell it myself, but I haven't even thought about that. I haven't. It's available over here on YouTube, and so is Joe's too. You just type our things in. Road Dogg Crypto and Topic. And I got 101 songs, and that should be how many. This should reflect how many I've actually released. And the last one I think was Top Hut Survivor, which you heard at the beginning, which was on the introduction. Greedy Greedy High, I think the same version. He'll be playing on the end screen tonight. But if you go there, I only got 38 subscribers over there. It just hadn't made me think that anybody really cared much about the music, so I don't put out as much. I just let it play in the background. And I'll release some here and there. I'll just try to gauge to see how many plays I get. Oh, snap! And I got 1 like, and I think that was me. So 8 views, 6 days. All right, so well, this one's she's definitely dropping. Can you pull us some magic? No, we can try. Let's see if we catch something. I'm looking here. That is in the negative, sir. Oh no, it's not. It is almost in the negative. Are you? Why is this one going down so much? All right. Well, I would rather see it start to. I mean, you can try to nail the very bottom, get you cheap. But from here down to there, that's dropping like another 50%. Another probably dropping. It could be dropping another 80%, even though it's here. So you put $100 here, if it keeps going down, it turns into 20 real quick. But if it comes down and makes green candles at one of these places, well, then you put in $100 here, and instead of watching it go down, you can watch it double really gosh darn quick, like, and triple and all that. So I see the appeal of trying to catch these bottoms here, but I think I'd wait for it to get a good stopping point. And I see this area right here at point 0.00010,950 or that 11 area. This one goes to 11. Maybe trying about at the 11 area, and we're at the 18 area now. So that's a pretty good. It doesn't look like much, but that's another 40, almost a 40% drop. So kind of dangerous. Well, just expect anybody as you get now. You can see your $1,000 might pump it up here. $100 you put in might drop to 50 by the time it finds support. That's my only warning. DCA, it's a good approach, little by little. $10 here, $10 there, $10 everywhere, until you get a bag the size that you want. All right, so it looks like we got a bridge open. I think it looked bridgy. Open platform tonight's gym pick there. All right, let's take a look at SWE. We got a request for SWE there. To see if we got a good entry that might be coming up, and I like what I'm seeing here. Let me zoom out. It's always better to zoom out before I zoom in. Are you a retest of a trend line? Well, you do look to be. You've had some. Well, the buy signals came a few candles back. MACD's looking interesting here on the 4 hour. She's getting ready to flip bullish. Try to anyway. I like what I'm seeing here. You're above the 9 moving average on the 4 hour, and it looks like you opened the candle above it. I like that. That for me, that's a trigger. So I can come down like to the 15-minute and see if I can find some kind of entry, right? Which maybe that's what you're doing. That's going to be tricky with this little spike thing going on over there. So I'm just going to take it over to this guy. So a more conservative thing would be to wait for the breakout there. A little bit more degen play would be try to wait till it touches the bottom of this trend line. So somewhere around 329 instead of buying the breakout at 36. More conservative play would be to wait till it gets about 350 and get in. Depends on how you want to play it. Buying the bottoms are kind of like shorting the tops to me. I like to do it because I think you get more of a risk reward. Crap. Is this you? Are you the right one? Did I erase one? Oh, you're the short one. Did we delete the other one? Did we unlike it? Oh, here it is. So my take on it, we'll use this one on top. the closer that you can get to getting these bottoms or bottom areas, you got a little spread there, even if you did like the little W bottom. The tighter your risk to reward ratio is, because if it comes down for a lower low, well, our play's done anyway, right? But you can get a tighter risk to reward, in my opinion, trying to get more to the bottoms than if you wait for the breakout, because then you're, to really be safe, you still got the same stop loss area, so I can get a bigger position, more leverage, whatever I want to do, tighter stop loss, bigger risk reward ratio, because I can get a bigger target, right? Then, and it's kind of like, it's the same thing if I was going, not everybody agrees with me on this, but some people do. Can we not? Is it this one? Oh man, do you not flip? Does that not work anymore? Control I, Alt I, inverse the, yeah, that did it. That flipped my chart upside down. So this is what it would look like at the top, you know, trying to short a top when you break out and you come back in. So this is why I don't have a problem trying to get these little guys up here, because and put your stop loss above that. I got a tighter risk. It doesn't matter if it stops me out. It stops me out just as much, the same amount of risk as if I waited for some kind of confirmation or anything like that. I would still have the same, you know, a good, decent stop loss. I would actually have a better stop loss trying to do it here than if I tried to do it in those other areas. And my take would be, well, if it goes against me, if it goes higher, then yeah, my short is over, right? That's my take. Oh, look, we're back here again. Look, okay. I'm pressing all these freaking buttons. All right, but she's not made any kind of breakout yet, other than some little tiny breakout from here. So SWE, she may be going for it. I like what I see on the 4 hour. If you see something on that coming down to the small time frame, 24, 15 minute, some smaller time frame. Man, you are looking frisky, aren't you? Look at you. Even that trend line. Okay, that one broke. Let's see. I would want to limit it. I would want some buy orders somewhere around 330, right through there. That's for me, and probably nibble in a little bit now, because she's looking up a little frisky. She's above the 9 moving average, so she's above my trigger already. This could be considered a little chasing, but nibbling in. But it'd still be front running these other ideas. It got above this level here. Well, no, it hasn't. It hasn't, and that could be your trigger. That would be probably the safest way to put that. Looking to the left, and you see here, because that's where we're having resistance right now, is right here. So Joe, this would be a setup that Joe would have. I think I would think Joe would appreciate the setup. We're waiting for the breakout here and then taking your entry above it, and especially if we're keeping this diagonal trend line, that would be my little extra thing to throw in. We could find it splitting on there in smaller time frames. But we can also draw it here on the other ones, and it makes a fine trend line. So we let that be our line in the sand too. I would even say that you could probably get a really nice. I would use a tight stop actually. I would be tempted to use a tight stop. If it actually does break out and confirm somewhere above there and put in the stop loss, yeah, you can get a decent tight stop loss. You can even go lower, but I like it because you can get it tighter and get a bigger risk reward ratio depending on what your target is. Of course, you would want to know what a target is before you took that trade, right? If we're looking at pattern-wise, it's a ascending triangle kind of shape, and you can take a conservative measure move. Pretty much takes you back to the top over here, what we had. For me, I would be looking. My go is, if we're going to do this, let's go take out this one over here. Shorter term trade. I would want to take profit area here at 353, and then I'd want to shoot for about 371. And let's see, is that worth it for SWE? 5%, 10%, not the biggest gains for a small move. But if you think it can get up to 460, 499, were my bigger targets, then it looks a little bit more appealing. And does it matter if you get it at 333 or if you wait to a more conservative 340 to make sure that we're actually breaking out and on a good trend? Those few pennies don't make as much when we're coming up with 30 to 48% gains. Makes a little bit, but that at least gives you a, hey man, better safe than sorry approach. So it all depends on your risk tolerance as to far as what your entry is. You have to tailor that. But I can tell you, there's lots of good little, there should be lots of opportunities to enter and to add to your bag here. To me, I like this area. And she's just now starting to confirm, like she's trying to do something bullish. She just hasn't confirmed it yet. I hope that answered the question. She's on the 15, giving us a buy signal here if you like the old market cipher. Just keep in mind your RSIs are kind of up there. She can do good, but she might have to fight her way. It might go up and then suddenly get slow as Christmas again, come back down, and fight its way through this. It's got a lot of stuff to fight with these moving averages. They're in reverse order. It's going to have some resistance through here. It's going to be just as slow and boring probably to get here as much higher as what it's got through here, in my personal opinion. But at a good point, 334, knowing that we can be heading to $5 or closer to 4, I like it. Let me take a look at Crow. It's been banking. This music seems loud. Is it loud? All right, Crow. How about you on KuCoin? How about we zoom out? Oh, so I've been looking at this 40-cent target. She's not hit it. It's a 382 Fibonacci. I think it's on the way. Looks like it's trend line. Don't know. We lost this one, so we're trying to see if we're catching a new one. And now she's playing with us. Now I got to come to this wick and start giving it some wiggle room, and I don't like to do that. So, but technically that's there. But I'm going to put you as a dot. I'm putting you on timeout. I'm putting you on as a dotted line because you're not solid. I don't want this to come across. Well, that's our trend line. No, this one's an iffy trend line. She's going to have to prove herself. It's above the 9 moving average. I like that. Can't say anything bad about you, Crow. You're on the 4 hour, above the 9 moving average. That's quite impressive, actually. You got this sell signal going on here on the 4 hour. What's up with that? You trying to break this trend line? Is that what you're up to? You being all sneaky about it? I mean, you already broke the main trend line. I'm just giving you some wiggle room here. Did we catch you in the act? Are you guys trying to sneak out the back door? Why are you above my 9 moving average? If so, I can't say anything bad about you. I can't take you in until you break that 9 moving average. You break that 9 moving average, I'm taking you in. I'm just saying. We'll slap them cuffs on you. All right, so what you got? What's over here on the 6 minute? What are you doing 6 minute? 6 minute Crow, what are you doing? What are you doing 6 minute Crow? It's like 8 minute abs. 6 minute Crow. 360, you better hold that. You better hold that. You already made a lower low. Come on now. You better pull something off here. You better find some support here, baby. Why are you trying to flip bearish on this now? Cost the 4 hour. Oh, come on now. See, them bigger time frames, they come down and press these smaller ones, tell them what to do. I'm just saying, they put the pressure on them. All right, so Crow looks like it may be flirting with trying to go down lower. It might be. It might be. It's trying to be. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Well, gosh darn it. Well, how do you like them apples? Let me come back over to the chat. Well, this one you wanted. That'd be cool if you could keep that though. If we had to assign a shape to what we have right now, I mean, all we can do is connect what we got, right? And I don't like that. That is too wide. You might be in a channel, and if so, then look where we could drop to. Hello. Back down to 23. That's where a 200 moving average is coming in. So we might be looking at a little guy like that. Although some people might say, look, it's a cuff and handle. Don't buy for that. That's the ugliest cup and handle ever. That ain't no cup and handle. All right. Take a look at Matic. What? Yeah, it's up at 26 cents. Look at it on the 1 hour. It's like, yeah, I guess so. Look, it's 24 cents. Now it's 26 cents. Wow. And it's got another little buy signal that has confirmed on this 1 hour time frame. What's up with you, Matic? Congratulations, my man. Glad to see you coming out of that zombie phase that you've been in for the past 3 years. I mean, technically you're still in it, but anywhere below 30 cents, 29, yeah, that 30-cent area is a good place to be accumulating this one if you're trying to play this one, according to the chart. And our hopes are that we can at least get back up to where we were in December. Why would we not have more price history here? Binance? For real? Did you get delisted and then relisted or something over there? I need to find a better chart here. I mean, shoot, Coinbase probably has a... Not really. Really? Is it because when they changed from Matic to Polygon or something? Why are we not getting the good old... We should get something. KuCoin. Definitely. Yeah, see what we've been missing out on? All the information before, back to 2023. I guess that's still not all the price information. What the hell? We're going to go from when it was $1 in February, wow, of 2024, to where it is now. Oh, it went down to 15 cents there when that was Liberation Day, from $1 something to 15 cents on Liberation Day. Amazing. Polygon. I've seen you do a prettier job of pointing out this level. Perhaps it's up here that you do the prettier job. Is that correct? Not really. All right, I'm coming down to this one right here. I'm getting a bunch of 2, 3, 6s together, and I'm good for those for targets. And since we got that one, this was our high in December. I like the 64-cent target. A lot of people are going to like the 53. Some people might even try to short there. It sounds crazy now, but when we get up there, it'll look like it makes more sense. It just usually does. 30 cents is anywhere below is our accumulation zone, and a good place to have it, or when it does come up to 60 cents. So I like that. 42 cents looks like she should, according to the fibs, be a little testy area right there. That might be where she wicks just a little bit above our 382 fib there. You might see that happen there. Oh, like it. Let me come back to the chat here. Justin Microsex says, Matic asked this year. Yeah, just hard to find it on some of those charts. Don't know why. Should be there. Hey, there's Ryan K. How's it going, Ryan? RS Miller. Good to see you guys. Matic to pole went downhill. It may survive. I hope it does. My gosh. I bought some like at 70 cents or something, thinking it was... I bought it too early, toward the end of the bear market. And, I think I did it on my iTrust account, right? I didn't know a whole lot, but I put some over there, and it was just... see it at 15 cents or 20 cents, whatever we are right now. I was like, jeez. I got screwed when the name changed. I think everybody got screwed when the name changed. Yeah. And new, shinier things. But I mean, the lesson to learn there is whatever's hot at the end of the bull market, altcoins. I mean, you're going to have so many people saying, yeah, I'm just going to hold it for the next cycle. And the next, just what we do with what they did with Matic, and I did to some degree there, where I bought some, and they're not fun anymore. They die out or get left behind. And a lot of people are going to have to figure that out the hard way. So the moral story is whatever's pumping on this cycle, you know, get rid of it while it's hot. Get rid of it while it's hot. If it's going to be hot the next time, well, take that, get rid of it money and put it into it next time. I wouldn't hold any of these. And sometimes I still hear people come in, well, yeah, I'll hold this one for 5 or 6 years. I even hear some gurus talk about holding coins like that. Well, I'm like, any of these gurus out here holding these coins for multi-cycles means that they wrote it up and wrote it down. They missed their exit opportunities. Okay. That just sounds better when they put it that way. Oh, it's a long-term play for me. Yeah, it doesn't make me look as stupid. It shouldn't make anybody look stupid. Just tell the truth. Hey, man, that's the lesson I learned. You should pass on the lesson so somebody else won't say, maybe I should hold one for 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8 years too. We know it's stupid. Let's not do it. Even Bitcoin has its times when you're like, why am I holding this coin? All it's doing is going down. All my money's going down. Even Bitcoin will do that in the bear market. Don't think it now, but it will. Tonight's stream is brought by some good-ass coffee. If you need some good-ass... 45 people hanging out. My gosh, are we breaking records? And it's not a scary night. Usually it's scary nights when I get new people. Well... What's going on here? Is the coffee interfering?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Elvis. Get some good ass coffee. Saturday night, going on to midnight. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half, and let's see. We went over Open, went over XRP, went over Ethereum. Well, I haven't went over Barachain. Let me go over Barachain. I'm just keeping my eye on this one. I'm not in this one yet. And the charts are telling me anywhere under 324 is still a good place to get it. It's just confirmed a double bottom. So that's cool. Let's get rid of some of these trend lines. They might make sense on the smaller time frame. We'll just draw them back, but that one's on my nerves. This, though, I like this. It's in an opening broadening pattern. A bearish megaphone, but she ain't bearish yet. Meaning we got these wide open spaces over here that we can go even higher. So I like that. Confirmed our double bottom if you're looking for a measured move on that idea. Oh, let's just go ahead and see what we got here. Roughly, that would be taking us up to this area right around 360 for a measured move. But in addition to measured moves, I still do those for patterns. I still like my Fibonacci's, and 615 is the bigger one. That's the 618 of this. Looking to the left, that's coming in right to where we'll face some resistance. I like that. Also this area at 430. That one should also line up with a nice little fib from here. Wow, it's amazing. It does. It is the 382 Fibonacci. Yay. Give it up for the 382. Thank you for making your appearance here tonight. Well, it's always a joy to see you come and tell us to where we can get paid. I like you at 440. So, that was 440, Sean. Sean's always trying to spread the hopium a little early, if you haven't noticed. He's the neighborhood Degen idiot. I'm sorry, village Degen. 440, can we do it? What would that look like if we got some in here? Even if we Degen in, this is the daily chart, people. It's above the 9 moving average. I like that. What do we got? Be patient, get up there, 60% gains. Okay. I need to get some of this while you're still cheap. I'm just in TNX, gosh darn many other things. Oh snap, don't move the line. So we got a measure move just a little bit above our 236 area. So we're basically looking at 328, 363, 440. 440 for Jeez, Sean, come on, man. Hey, for Barachain, what do you look like on the 4-hour over here? I like to come down and watch the 4-hour. So we're moving into Sunday, and they're starting to pump our altcoins and pump our bags a little bit, probably trying to get us to chase a little bit. I think it's going to be an interesting couple of days here for altcoins, and this is Barachain, and this is total 3, and look, we're bouncing nice on the 4-hour chart. We're bouncing off of this little area here. Let's keep it going, baby. Some resistance ahead from a previous trend line. We got that's what the dotted line's there for. I think we were looking at that last night. But to me, I think we got a good chance to try to make a run and try to at least take out 1.07 trillion over the next few days, right? See if we can do that, and we'll be happy again with altcoins and see some of those gains come back. And it's starting to look a little nice here on the hour. In this past hour, we're adding another 10% on the whole day for these altcoins. 1%. We're starting to gain on our week. We've already starting to make up some of the gains for the week, but we're still not there. IP, you're up at $8. My gosh, I thought you rugged everybody when you dropped down to, what was it, 5? Or no, when you dropped down to like $1.42. I thought that was the rub. You went from the bottoms there, 142, back to $8. I think that one might have some AI stuff in it. I think they all have it. We lost our crypto bubbles. Now we have it back. It's a miracle of science, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too enthralled by it. It is technology, not magic, I promise. Zora's doing pretty good. You're back at 8 cents after you dropped from what, 12, 13 down to 9 to 8. Went past my little target by a little bit.
These trades seduce me.
So it's nice to see some of these things trying to make a little bit of movement. Remember your layer ones, your DeFi coins, your exchange tokens, those are the ones that are kind of popping off right now. You might start seeing some memes. They'll come in every once in a while too, but that's what's been kind of cooking lately. 505, how about Ondo? Can you check on it? I just happened to see that. I didn't put my marker out tonight. I usually put a little marker out here where I can come back and find the request easier. All right, let's check out Ondo. How you doing, Ondo? 91 cents. Well, that's better than 23 cents, so can't bitch about it there. What's going on over here, Ondo? Let me zoom out a little bit, and we'll get our bearings on here. So this is our 236 fib area. We've been waiting for us to see if we can clear that. I don't know what this other graffiti is over here. That's from a while back. All these little, screw it. We're just going to overlook those. I'm looking for a trend line. We broke our main trend line, so we're still trying to work that out, right? She's making a nice little triangle shape if we're trying to look for those ideas. However, we lost this trend line, so I don't trust triangle shapes when they do that, so I don't play them when they lose the main trend line. Sorry. It's at this point that I like to reach down low and pull out my fib and just shock everybody. And find out, oh, we've been holding this 0.5 area for a while, huh? But after breaking that little trend line, we got a chance to not let that happen. We got a chance to actually come down right around this area, about 78 cents. Which puts us back into this little zone. I hope we don't see. We could be. And this little channel idea. If it does come down here, it would be flirting with trying to make a, the M shape. I don't see that as what it is. I see this big double bottom. It's just not confirmed yet. But coming back down to the 618, I would keep that on the back burner as a place you might want to add to your position. 83 if we get there. Right now the 0.5 is holding. So if we can stay above 90 in that area, 89, 90, and still hold it, there's some hope here, but it's got a lot of work to do. Losing this trend line that's a big no-no for me, meaning this is going to take a little while before we start seeing the big move that we want to see, where it breaks back above $1 and starts getting bullish again. Just my take on it, what I'm getting here on the daily. Let's come down to the 4 hours where I really like to see what's going on short term. Again, okay, you had a deep one there. This was our initial trend line we had, going from the very bottoms. Got into the candle bodies, and that was the first trend that we would have been following. Got real ugly, lost it. And then we got this one, and it was ugly too, and we lost it. Let me see, do we got any angle here? You got some angle here, okay. Well, let's entertain this idea. We lost 3 little angles here, but we do have some confluence with candle bodies, this wick, and those wicks there. It does seem to be respecting the angle. If it respects the angle, I'm going to respect it too. I'll give you that. We'll give you that. But if it's going to do that, then I'm going to have to look at some other ideas here of channels. Let's look for a midline. No. I see a weak argument for a channel. We'll see how that plays out. If it's true, then we can be coming for a higher high at 126 if we are respecting this. If this is going to be our new bottom trend line. We got 3 touches, so I got to consider it as a valid idea. 3 touches, valid trend line. We got one. I'm gonna play it, and hope that. And we also got some support from these moving averages here too, which, for the most part, I kind of like. They got some stuff to work out, but you know, the 360s above the 800, that's good. It's got a lot of stuff to work out around 95 cents. I wouldn't expect it to just be taken off to the moon. To me, honestly, it looks like we'll come up here, try to make some kind of double bottom pattern at this area of support, and it will probably have to fight with it. Might range up here a little bit, or might even come back down before we come back up. So it looks like it's got some stuff to work through here, but it's on the right track. I think, as long as we keep respecting our new little trend line right here. So that'd be my take on it. What do you look like on the 6 minute? Bullish AF. I'm bullish AF on the 6 minute. I'm ready to just rock your world, baby. Oh, I'm ready to take off. I'm ready to cut through Lucy. I'm ready to cut through the 800. I'm ready to break the rules just for you, and then probably come down crash hard on you. Not crash hard, I mean just break this trend line, come back for a retest, or the sideways. It looks pretty decent over here on smaller time frames. It's trying to move. A lot of these altcoins are trying to do a little something, trying to entice people on the weekend to buy them, usually so that they can dump on us during midweek or something like that. It's what I keep preaching. It seems to happen. So I try not to buy as much on the weekends. I try to sell some on the weekends, and I try to put them GCI buy orders in when everybody's scared to the Jesus during the week when we're dumping, or toward the weekend like it was this time. There was a little bit of buys on the come downs, but let me come back to the chat here. Where we go? 45 people still hanging out. And there's Meet Damien, another YouTuber. Did we... What happened here? Oh, I guess I moved it. Let's see, we got Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. Go check him out. We also got Meet Damien in the chat tonight, another YouTuber. You can give him a like and subscribe if you want some more alpha. Now, he also does use some of the same indicators, some of the same techniques. You'll see some similarities still, and some differences between the way that we do things, and that's good. You need a variety of information in this market. I'm just saying, find the things that resonate with you, make sense with you, then that work for you, right? So giving these guys a like and a subscribe and checking out some of their content. He streams, looks like he's been streaming about every day, haven't you, Damon? But check him out. He uses moving averages. I like the way he explains what he's doing, does some live trading and things like that, and Joe as well. Joe also explaining what he sees and mindset behind it, and why he would take a trade, why he wouldn't take a trade. Good knowledge, good alpha here. And sometimes he even trades live too. It just depends, man. We all do some different stuff. Whatever tries to give you some information and make it entertaining in the process, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, this turkey is getting tired, but I appreciate the 44 people hanging out. We're going to go to the end screen and listen to some music, and I'm going to bid you goodbye. And just I like to end on Bitcoin, and as we see, Bitcoin still working her little way up. Them 1 minute flag boys trying to call it to the bottom of the day, and then they flip the script tonight, saying, or calling to the downside. And now they're going bullish. Imagine that. Anyway, we looked at all this scenario last night, and pleasantly, you know, we're getting some traction on our place here. Nice. This is the 4 hour for Bitcoin. 800 moving average coming in, being some support for us. We got Miss Lucy up here at 111. Can we go past 11? Can we get up to 111? I would love to see that happen on 111. Look at you over here. On the 6 minute, you're saying, I ain't having none of it. I still ain't going to touch your blue line. I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole, road dog. You were looking so good, Bitcoin. You're looking like you were going. You wanted to touch it. I know you did. I think you should go touch it. It's up there for you, Bitcoin, whenever you want to. I want to make a shoulder head. You make whatever you want to, Bitcoin. I know you can go. You go touch that line. Go touch it. You want to touch it. We're still in our nice little channel. That was resistance over here, even with the channel idea. Coming back to the bottom of the channel, I wouldn't be surprised. We hit somewhere around 108.9, 109, bottom of 109. We're at the bottom of 109. We're in the 6 minute. Jeez. All right. She's pulling back a little bit, still above the 200 moving average. See what they can pump us into Sunday and Monday. I want to see what they're trying to do. Make us chase. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. We're going to go listen to some music on the exit and watch some dancing girls.
Thrown in the night sky.
Make sure I didn't miss any super chats or anything. Okay.
I'm sipping on green.
Thank you, Bradley Downs, for the $10. I appreciate it very much.
I'm the crypto boss, mansion floating on clouds. Beaches in my view, Paris skies with the drip. Dubai skyline too, Rolex gleaming eyes, models on my line, escorts in the wind, living so divine. Cocky with the flex, asshole on the rise, calling every move, genius in disguise. Yeah, Marcus my stage, always hit the ride. Falls a shadow creeping out of my side. Skirt, skirt, greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, yeah, lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. I'm running through the charts, sauce and overload. Escorts in the jet, diamonds on the road. Beaches with the crew, tripping on the green. Cocky with the calls, king of the scene. Genius delusion, always calling the play. But the crash was for low, stealing my day. Rolex ticks the height, models in my trance. Falls a silent blade, cutting my dance. Straight up portfolios, I throw them to fly. Greed's my fuel, watch the market die. Yeah, greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, yeah, lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. Oh, the drop hits hard, shadows in my ride. Tripping on a greed, nowhere to hide. Lambos crash, mansions turn to dust. Models ghost, escorts lose their lust. Genius, nah, fool in the trap. Fall devours all, no cashing back. Why, every damn time. Greed's a reaper, stealing my shine. Greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past, but the fall's a ghost, y'all lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps I can't track. Fade the beat, crown slips away. Greed's my ghost, end of the play. From the high to the crash, a fool's wild tale. Crypto greedy king, destined to fail.
The charts lie still in this endless night. Old coins whisper lies. no spark inside. I waited for the surge, the fire to ignite, but stagnation clings like a lover's bite. Why do you hold me in this dark embrace? Stagnant shadows still in my grace. I wanted more, the highs to chase, but you give nothing, just empty space. My patience thins like a fading veil. Dreams of new life turning pale. The market drones, a cruel silent tale. I'm on the edge, ready to sail. Why do you hold me in this dark embrace? Stagnant shadows still
Good night, everybody. I will see you